Millie Bobby Brown is best known for her breakout role as 11 in Stranger Things, but there's so much more to her than meets the eye. From surprising personal facts to unexpected career milestones, she's proven time and again that she's full of depth, talent, and a few secrets you probably didn't know. Whether you're a longtime fan or just getting to know her, here are some fascinating things that make Millie Bobby Brown truly one of a kind.
I'm loading. Hold on one second. She'll be back shortly.
Her middle name is Bonnie. Millie Bobby Brown, widely recognized by her stage name, recently disclosed that her actual middle name is Bonnie, making her full birth name Millie Bonnie Brown. She adopted Bobby as her middle name for her professional persona, explaining that she made the change for shits and giggles. This revelation came during an interview alongside her The Electric State co-star Chris Pratt, who was surprised to learn about her real middle name. Additionally, following her marriage to Jake Bongiovi in May 2024, Brown adopted her husband's surname, now going by Millie Bobby Brown Bongiovi.
Hi guys, it's Millie Bonnie Bon Brown.
She's deaf in one ear.
Help! Is anyone there?
Millie Bobby Brown was born with partial hearing loss in one ear, which progressed to complete deafness in that ear over time. Despite this, she has pursued a successful acting and singing career. In a 2017 interview, she emphasized the importance of doing what you love, regardless of challenges. She almost gave up acting after a failed audition for Game of Thrones. Millie Bobby Brown nearly quit acting after facing multiple rejections, including a failed audition for the role of Lyanna Mormont in Game of Thrones. She described feeling very disheartened by the constant rejection in the industry. However, shortly after, she auditioned for a Netflix show then titled Montauk, which later became Stranger Things. Landing the role of 11 in this series revitalized her passion for acting and significantly boosted her career. She's UNICEF's youngest ever Goodwill Ambassador. Millie Bobby Brown was appointed as UNICEF's youngest ever Goodwill Ambassador on World Children's Day in 2018 at the age of 14. In this role, she has utilized her global platform to advocate for children's rights and address issues affecting youth, such as lack of education, safe spaces to play and learn, and the impacts of violence, bullying, and poverty. She wrote a novel. Millie Bobby Brown released her debut novel, 19 Steps, on September 12, 2023. The novel is a historical fiction set in London during World War II and is inspired by true events from her family's history. It follows the story of an 18-year-old girl named Nellie Morris, exploring themes of love, loss, and resilience during the war. Upon its release, 19 Steps became a New York Times bestseller. However, it also sparked discussions about the involvement of ghostwriters in celebrity-authored books. Publishing figures defended Brown's work, emphasizing her genuine contribution to the novel. She made her directorial debut at 17. Millie Bobby Brown made her directorial debut at the age of 17. In collaboration with Samsung, she directed and starred in a short film shot entirely using the Galaxy S22 Ultra's nightography features. The film, released in March 2022, is a personal coming-of-age story that explores themes of resilience, growth, and self-discovery. Her brother, Charlie Brown, served as the director of photography for the project. Reflecting on this experience, she expressed her excitement about stepping into the director's role and emphasized the importance of empowering young female directors. She stated, "I think we definitely need more young women out there to feel welcome and supported because our age doesn't actually matter." She has established her own production company.
It's fine like that. It's not shooting at the camera.
Millie Bobby Brown established her own production company, PCMA Productions, through which she took on roles as both actress and producer. The company's name, PCMA, represents the initials of the Brown siblings in birth order, Paige, Charlie, Millie, and Ava. Under the PCMA Productions banner, Brown has produced and starred in several projects, including Enola Holmes and its sequel, and Damsel. Additionally, PCMA Productions is involved in developing other projects, including A Time Lost and The Girls I've Been. She owns a beauty brand. Millie Bobby Brown launched her own beauty and skincare brand, Florence by Mills, on August 25, 2019. Named in honor of her great-grandmother Florence and her own nickname Mills, the brand offers a range of clean, vegan, and cruelty-free beauty products. Florence by Mills caters primarily to Gen Z consumers, providing skincare and makeup products designed for young skin. The product line includes cleansers, moisturizers, masks, foundations, and lip products, all formulated without parabens, sulfates, or synthetic fragrances.
My skin feels brighter, purified, and I feel like I'm good.
In late 2020, Brown acquired a majority stake in the company, further solidifying her commitment to the brand's vision and direction. Since its inception, Florence by Mills has expanded its offerings to include fashion items, fragrances, and even a coffee product line. She owns 62 pets. Millie Bobby Brown has revealed that she owns 62 animals on her Georgia farm. Her extensive collection includes 25 farm animals, 23 foster dogs, 10 personal dogs, and 4 cats. Among her pets is an 18-year-old blind dachshund named Rigby, whom she rescued after finding him abandoned. Initially believing he had little time left, Brown was delighted by his remarkable recovery, noting that he had regained some vision and was thriving under her care. Additionally, her donkey, Betsy, is pregnant, further expanding her animal family. She originally acquired donkeys to protect her smaller dogs from coyotes on her property.
I actually remember once I ran so much, I couldn't step over my baby gate for my dogs. I had to climb over it.
Her passion for animals has led her to establish a rescue organization called Joey's Friends, where she rescues, rehabilitates, and adopts animals in need. She has also been taking coursework in veterinary studies to enhance her ability to care for them. She is incredibly conscious of her finances. Millie Bobby Brown has openly discussed that growing up without financial abundance has made her very conscious about money. Despite her significant success and wealth, she remains mindful of her spending habits. She often consults her parents before making significant purchases and takes time to consider her spending decisions. For instance, she hesitated to buy a pair of Chanel sunglasses, even after achieving financial success. This financial mindfulness contrasts with her husband's more extravagant spending habits. In a recent interview, she shared that when she needs items like socks, she prefers shopping at Target, whereas her husband, Jake Bongiovi, suggests luxury brands like Prada. She also mentioned that he often chooses not to pack a suitcase, opting instead to shop for new clothes at their destination.